Oh, welcome back to another week on Modern Dad Society. Today we talk about convenience and comfort. Just like this chair, spinning, convenient. Years ago, there was no such thing as spinny chairs. Not sure when that was, but it didn't always exist. My name's Jason Lucas. Welcome to Modern Dad Society. Here we welcome dads, wanting to be dads, never wanted to be dads, and all the family around that supports us dads. So convenience and comfort. This comes up as we age. We want cool stuff and then we want convenient and comfort. Because cool sometimes is very uncomfortable and very inconvenient. So I just recently moved from cool shoes like Air Force Ones, which are painfully uncomfortable. They're terrible for walking. They don't bend. The soles are rock hard, to On shoes and Hoka's. Amazing comfort and amazing convenience. My feet, ooh, doogies, are living the life. Yes, I have my notes again. So another one, I bet everyone here has slept on the floor at a sleepover to be cool because they didn't want a little bed set up or they didn't want to sleep next to their bro because it's gay. It's jetpacking. So I would never accept sleeping on the floor again if I slept over. You don't see some, middle-aged man going to his buddy's house or going to a family get-together where there's people sleeping over and they're like, yeah, no worries. No worries, Jim. I'll just sleep on the floor next to old fucking Ben, the little 12-year-old, right by the crib. I'll just sleep on the floor, no problem. No problem. No, it's not going to happen. You're going to either sleep on a bed at their house or you're going to spend an absorbently ridiculous amount of money on a hotel. But the hotel's pretty convenient. Breakfast, room service. And that's another convenience. I didn't even have that written down. Convenience of room service. Just started doing that over the past year and a half. I know it's, convenience is like skip the dishes now, but usually it was pizza delivery, Chinese delivery, and hotel room service. Ugh. Got a couple pizzas delivered to my room. I decided to order like a Diet Coke also to my room, but they brought in a cup, which was super weird. So it was like a cup of Diet Coke and a pizza, and it was just like, 500 mil, the normal cup size. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking chug this in like 2 seconds. So I had to walk back down and grab a 2 liter from the convenience store next door. But yeah, very convenient room service. That was a good one. Should have wrote that down before this. Love that. But yeah, when you're younger, you don't really think of it, But I guess now the shift with all the skip the dishes, and then now you can skip. There's advertisements to skip your cannabis now. If you want weed at home, you can just fucking order it up. Liquor store, it's ridiculous. Like, could you imagine? It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna skip some liquor. Like, who IDs you? I haven't done it, but curious. Yeah, Uber Eats, all that stuff. It's convenient as hell. Expensive, but convenient. So, what else do we got on the list? The convenience of dressing for the weather. When I was younger, like you would go in a fucking snowstorm in your t-shirt and be cool, and you got your, Gap Kids pants on with the cargo pants with your giant pockets that could hold a whole Doritos bag. And it was like fantastic. You're kind of cold. It's like you just didn't care. It's like you wanted to be cool. You want to be rad. You want to be hip. You want to be fetch. So it was, and then you grow older and you go outside in a t-shirt and it's like plus 15, a little bit windy, and you're like, oh, it's so cold. Oh. And then, then as you're older, you have the convenience of money to buy yourself all the different fucking jackets and things like that. It's pretty good. So I got a lot more jackets now for different weather conditions. I still screw up and wear the wrong one. I'm still like either awkwardly sweating or awkwardly kind of cold. It's terrible. But that brings me into my next convenient point. Vehicles. It's also comfort, obviously, but the convenience of all the now features in vehicles, like the air conditioned seats that like suck the moisture or the farts away from you and keeps it cool. Absolutely fantastic. Just got Jeep Cherokee the other day, not the other day, like 2 months ago, and it has all the bells and whistles. Like some of the buttons I don't need to push. Like I can park myself. I don't need to be like park. Like I can do it. But it's convenient to know that it's there. But the seats, that's another. Oh, the different seat technology these days, convenient. Or the seats that pull out a little bit and like hold your fat thighs up. Oh, fantastic. There's massage seats. A little bit weird. Not sure if I'm down for that, but I do have the vehicle with the heated and air cooled seats for the first time. Another one, heated steering wheel. Convenient. Don't have to wear gloves. The wife puts that bitch on at like Mach 100 in like the middle of the summer. It's ridiculous. But she's weird. But she supports me, being a modern dad, doing dude stuff. So next up on the list, socks. It's just convenient to buy like 20 of the exact same pairs, put it in a giant bin, and then just grab two and away you go. I won't dwell on that one, but it's convenient. Also, the convenience of just like having everything around you and not having to reach for stuff, like in the kitchen or in your bathroom. Or even sitting on my desk here. Like, I want to be able to reach for everything I need. Like, when you're sitting down, taking a poo, and you can't even see the toilet paper out of your peripherals when you're looking straight, it's going to be tough. Like, you're going to have to like twist like a pretzel. You're going to have to like do some sort of like yoga maneuver to try to reach for the toilet paper on either side of you. And if it's on like your non-dominant side, it's even weirder and more painful to get to. And then you're trying to like, especially if it doesn't rip properly, it's like you got to like use your two hands. It's atrocious. It's absolutely horrendous. It's going to be a bad accident. And like by the time you're done, your back hurts. You probably twisted a muscle. You're uncomfortable. You probably have poo in your hands. Like, it's just an absolute nightmare. So the convenience of things close to you and in like a nice orbit. So that's also very convenient. You gotta, as you grow older, you can't deal with the stupid. You gotta fix some of the little stupid things you used to just deal with, but not anymore. Middle age, it's all about convenience. About doing everything you can for your own convenience. Like lumbar support, like this pillow right here. It's comfort and convenience. Oh, it's good. So yeah, this channel, I'm trying to grow it as a society where we can all just share stories about, growing up, parenting, ourselves, all the different things that we all deal with, and we want to work together on to figure out like what can be more convenient around you. That's the $1 million question of this episode. What can be more convenient around you? Because that can help me. Another one is convenience of the same thing in all your areas of your life. That sounds very general, but we'll be specific. Chapstick. Like when I was younger, I think I maybe only had one chapstick if I was lucky. Not to say that, my younger days, I didn't have less chapped lips than I do now. I think it was relatively the same, but when you're younger, it was just like, you didn't care. But the convenience of having chapstick in my vehicle, chapstick at work, chapstick in my bedroom, chapstick in the bathroom, in my bedroom, chapstick in the basement for when I go on the bike and treadmill. It's very convenient because it's just there. You don't have to like scramble for it. Same as lotion in your backpack, lotion in your office, lotion in every bathroom, lotion in your gym bag, lotion in your work bag. Like it's convenient. You need it in every single location. Whereas before, did you think about that when you're younger? Did you have all this stuff? Maybe girls in purses. It's like a small convenience store in their purse. But as I aged and as I grew up, it's the convenience of just having all these items everywhere. And maybe it's just because like I don't want to carry it, or maybe I just forget to bring it. Like I'm lucky I just have my wallet, keys, and phone. Like don't need to carry around like. And remember, 19 other objects that slightly differ per day and per season, whether it's a weekday or weekend or cold or not cold. Sometimes you even have a chapstick in my jacket. Convenient, guys. Very convenient. Oh. And also Tylenol. Multiple bottles, muscle relaxing, back pain medication, cold and flu, multiple bottles. Very convenient to keep that in your orbit. What was my last note here? Last note is, yeah, pretty much what I said before is as you age, your mind shifts from being cool to just making your life more convenient. Oh yeah, chargers, like cell phone chargers and stuff. It's like your vehicle charger, not the wireless one that never works properly and charges your phone so slow. Chargers there in your vehicles, all vehicles, chargers in like every bedroom of the house, chargers everywhere at work. Got to keep that convenience for you, you know. It's good. Food, convenience and comfort. I don't know. It's never convenient, never comfortable. It's expensive. It's difficult. It takes a long time. So I'm looking at my kid to be like, okay, how is the, oh my God, how has the convenience of your life changed over like 17 years? And it's like, okay, well, you've always had fast internet. Just when it glitched out, you thought it was just like the world was collapsing on you. No, you just had to reset your phone. Not a big deal. Whereas I and you guys, we all lived through dial-up. That was very inconvenient. At the time, it was like, this is fantastic because I can do this and get on the internet. This waiting period, we never thought that, that dial-up waiting period would end. As kids, we just assumed it was there forever, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. It was like, that was convenient. Internet got faster. That was convenient. The JPEG of Carmen Electra that was slowly loading. You're like, oh my God, taking forever. And then your brother walks in, you have to close the app. Like, it was terrible. But anyways, fast internet. My 17-year-old has always had fast internet. Another convenience thing. Yeah. I don't think like convenience really changed too much with her versus myself over the years. Some of you had black and white TV. I grew up through the VHS beta era where you had to rewind the tape. Now they just hit a streaming service. How convenient is that? Yeah, like your parents are paying 5 different streaming services, which is just as much as cable TV was. And all you have to do is just sit and watch whatever the hell you want. Like, how convenient is that? Now that's a like an ultimate luxury of convenience. Like rewinding tapes. Like go to Blockbuster and you get The Mask for the 9th time and you watch that and you're like, now I gotta rewind it. And then you only watch half an hour of it and you're like, ooh. You think to yourself, man, should I rewind that? Yeah, you got to. You got to be kind. Be kind and rewind. Yeah, you like that. Another one on like burnt CDs. Is it live or is it Memorex? That was just a plug of old age. Anyways, convenience of streaming services. That's another ridiculous one. Like, how convenient. And it's like these episodes, like all 10 of them drop at like once and you like binge it. But it's like when everyone talks about it's like, oh man, this episode got this many views or this whole season got this many views on the weekend. It's like, that means people literally watched 10 hours, maybe 8, on like a weekend of just that show. Like, I guess it's possible if you don't do anything else, but it's strange. It's convenient. And then when they release like one a week, even for me, I'm like, oh, how inconvenient. Where it's like I grew up my whole life on cable TV where the shows came out once a week. Then at Christmas, it took like a 2-week or 3-week hiatus. Or if there's like a football game on or the Olympics, it's like nothing would be on for like a month. It's like, yeah, we all lived through that. But now it's like the convenient streaming services, when they do it, it's like, oh, you're so mean to us. How could you do this to us? But it is convenient. So I do appreciate that. And then on a random note, when did commercials, like when we grew up, it was just like, oh, the TV's on a commercial. I'm going to go to the kitchen, grab some snacks. I got 45 seconds to a minute and a half, and then I run back. and now it's all ads. Most people say ads now instead of commercial. So when your streaming service, your TV, you're watching it, it's just like ad, and then the ad pops up. It's like, what's the difference between commercial and ad, and when did that change, and why? So many questions. That could be for another episode, but holy smokes. Convenience. Convenience and comfort. You focus on those more than being the cool cat as you age. But it's a wonderful shift. And I hope you guys all felt it as you grew up too. And lastly, you let me know what could be more convenient in your life so I can try to be more convenient myself. Thanks, everyone. Jason Lucas. This is Modern Dad Society. Welcome aboard. Hit the comments, hit that subscribe button. Let's build this society together. Thanks.